solid.
Yeah.
It's got to be rock solid, because if we get to the final six, we've already made history.
Mm-hmm.
We get
First
to
of all,
yeah.
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 No white man in the jury.
Mm-hmm.
First time ever. I'm not like, oh, I'm proud, but I'm definitely proud that at least 6 of us have made it to the point of jury.
We've
like,
already made history. If we get down to the final 6,
that's dope.
that ensures that a
gives me
black
goosebumps.
person will win BBUS.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's something that in this house we're going to be happy about. But outside of this house,
Yeah.
all that marching that people were doing last year, all that fighting that people were doing in the past year,
Yeah.
with a president who didn't give a fuck about any of us,
Yeah.
that's where that's a victory for all of them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so if that means I gotta lose Christian, you gotta lose Brittany, you gotta lose Claire, that's kind of what has to happen, because it's so much bigger than us, and we can never lose sight about that. That's where times where, if you feel yourself getting emotional about it, you gotta really think to that shit, because that's what it took for me.
Yeah.
I had to really think about why I'm here, and then immediately my emotions were like, cool. Sometimes you're gonna have to do some emotional shit for appearances, but it should never be real. You know what I'm saying? It should never be like really like to the point of where you want to go at Tiffany. Because like how
well, I want you to know I can't do shit. So I wasn't trying to.
Yeah.
I'm apologizing for that and what it looked like, and what at the end of the day I played my role in that. But also, I can't fight for shit. So
I don't ever think
she
it's
chokes
coming
people.
to
She
that.
don't
And
fight. No, it's never going to come to that.
Honestly, I can't control the way somebody feels about me, but I cannot say I'm not affected by it. And the last thing I want you to do is look at me and think that I'm this cold, manipulative, two-faced, I'm fake. Like, I'm in here playing a game. It is not easy for me. It looks like it's easy. I don't know if it looks like it's easy. I am having just a tough of a time doing what all of us, 6 of us, are doing as everyone else. I have my moments. I break down. I cry. I'm emotional. I'm careful with how I describe my interpretations to you, because I sometimes feel like you look at me like, oh, you just cold. And you use the term when I use like you got this darkness. I'm like,
oh, I said this. Okay, let me be clear. I said this to everybody. I call it. I'm sorry if that made you.
She just said I got the darkness too.
Yeah, no, I've said everyone. I said
We
when
all
you
got
get in
some
this
darkness.
house. No, and I say I personally wear mine with the badge. I got the darkness. The darkness came on me 3 weeks ago. I feel like when you get in this house, after some time, and you start to understand how this game works, there's a darkness that comes over you. And it's everybody. I've said this to me and Little D joke